Any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
This episode of Good Times with Mo, the podcast, is brought to you by Globe.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
The biggest, most outrageous online show in Philippine history.
20 million fucking downloads.
Interactive in 35 countries. Mo is back with a vengeance in Season 2. Bigger, better, badder.
Let's start off with an international call. Yesterday we took a call from India. Tonight it's Canada.
Nice. Let's go to Ireland. Where in Ireland are you?
Well, I'm in Dublin.
Some people say that I'm a bad guy. They may be right.
Let's go to Afghanistan. Holy shit, are you fucking really in Afghanistan?
Yeah, man, what's up?
Florida.
What's up?
I just found your show today, and I think it's great.
Live from Hollywood and at the Beyond the Box studios in One Rockwell, Makati. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2. The bigger, better, badder podcast. Your questions about love, life, sex.
And more sex.
Are all answered and occasionally made fun of here. And now, the man who loves women and dudes, but not in the same way. The Philippine genius, DJ Mo Twister.
Welcome to the podcast on this Thursday night. It is the 7th of November, 2013. Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. My name is Mo. Phone number 478-7954. Skype, The Good Times Podcast. You can text us at 0927-214-1981. On the show tonight, a special treat for all of you people, because not only is she very beautiful and smart, she is one hell of an athlete as well. You saw her, if you followed the volleyball craze that has been hitting the country for, what could be recently, has people just been going volleyball nuts, especially at the collegiate level, obviously. She played for DLSU, and yeah, man, she's probably, I'd say, are you the most popular girl in your team,
No.
Michelle?
No,
I'd say you
really.
are. I didn't say better, okay? It's her best, because of course you're going to be humble. But at least you can be honest and say you're the most popular one, right?
Actually, I'm not. I have a couple of teammates who have more followers than I do.
Impossible.
It's true.
But you're the prettiest one on your team, yes?
No.
That's right. Okay, well, see, at least you can admit that. On the program tonight, please welcome from LaSalle's volleyball team, Michele Gumabao. Hi, Michelle. Thanks for being here, love. Appreciate it.
Which camera do I look at?
Any of them. You know who you look like, Michelle? I'm kind of going through some of your photos here. You kind of look like the girl from Taken, who was taken.
I love that movie.
The daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah. Does she look like the girl who was taken in Taken? Part 1.
Studio
Because the
audience,
wife was
your
taken in
answer.
Part 2. I'm sorry, what?
Our studio audience answered no.
Yeah, what do they yes, no? That's what I'm looking at your photo. I'm like, yeah, you kind of like, But you know what's always great is when you see someone as attractive as you are, being as excelling in sports as much as you do. So that's a nice little 1-2 punch you have going for you. Oh, speaking of 1-2 punch, sorry, Michelle, do you mind? Can you just hold on a little bit, because I don't want to get all bustless around you. You're a lovely lady. You're very young and stuff like that. Can I just talk to my tech guy Pico real quick here?
Sure.
All right, hold on. Just 1 second. Pico, get some mic time, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of 1-2 punch, attractive and freaking, did you see the Ellen Adarna boxing video last night that went on Instagram?
Yes. It was awesome.
Those were the boobs that Bianca Valerio refused to see.
Yeah, she.
Now do you hate her more?
I dislike her because of
those were the ones. She was boxing without a bra, with a shirt that just went under her cleavage. Michelle, did you see Ellen Adarna's video?
No, I haven't actually.
Oh man, you gotta follow her on Instagram.
Yes,
Am I missing out?
Missing
Yes,
out. You are missing out. It is. The only thing that was missing was that her trainer throw water on her, like during the between rounds. I mean, it was a 15-second video. I literally could start masturbating from the beginning and finish before the video ends. That's how incredibly hot that Instagram, of course, unnecessarily, because, I mean, here's the thing, Michelle, if you missed it, and you can't miss it, I mean, literally, during the commercial break, you have to see it. So Ellen posts Ellen, the greatest Instagram account of all time. She posts a video of her boxing, right? And she's boxing without a bra. And she's wearing a white shirt, and it's a cutoff shirt just above her belly button. I mean, no, not even just above, like considerably above her belly button. So she's hitting the heavy bag, and the camera is below her. So just imagine what kind of like. It's awesome.
Wow.
You got to see it, Michelle. It's
That
crazy.
would hurt.
All right.
Boxing without a bra, that would hurt for a girl.
I know, right? But wow, was it great? It was great. It was a great video. And it's so unnecessary, too. It's like, it's so, hey, look at me boxing. I mean, she's doing a good job. She's hitting the bag. She looks like she's got great hand speed and footwork and all of that. But obviously, it's just to showcase her boobs. It's
You
really
come
cool,
back
though.
here to the Philippines to box with her.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Of course. Yeah. But she's got a boyfriend. His name is Booty Call Raul. So we can't really just... Can't happen. She doesn't stay single long enough. You know, she's one of those things. It's like, it's funny because, you know, we all celebrate the day that she breaks up with her boyfriend, but he's like replaced within 2 to 3 days. For 3 days, we can all just kind of revel in the fact that, oh my God, Ellen Adarn is single and there's a God out there. And then all of a sudden, boom, she gets a new boyfriend. It's awful. And they're always so wealthy and then fit. And it's like, oh, God, hate it. All right, anyway, back to you, Michelle. Sorry about that. Had to throw that in. So, Michelle, let's get to what we do here is we take some calls. People ask about their love lives, their questions, career. It doesn't matter. Just they throw anything at us. They come from all parts of the world, all parts of the country. And we just talk to them. You ready to go?
Game on.
Fantastic. Michele Gumabao on the program again tonight. She is the very beautiful
Wow, you got my name right.
Why?
A lot of people misspell my name.
Oh, because you have a single L
Yeah.
in your name.
It's
Yeah,
uncommon.
that's right.
Yeah, that's me.
I mean, then it wouldn't be like then Michele.
I have no idea. Actually, I just learned that my name had a single L when I was in college already.
Oh my God.
How
Really?
sad. I had identity crisis
sad is
back
that?
then. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Well, wait. What is your parents doing with the whole single L nonsense?
I have no idea with my mom. So, yeah.
Okay. She just wanted to be kind of different. I'm assuming, right?
I thought back when I was in high school and grade school, I thought she didn't love me because when she would spell my name, it was single L. All my records in school were double L. So I said, oh my gosh, my mom doesn't know the correct spelling of my name. When I got to college, I had my own passport, went abroad on my own. So there, big revelation.
And then it said L. Gotcha.
Said single
All right,
L.
cool. Michelle with a single L. Let's get to it. Here we go. Let's talk first caller off the bat. Let's go with... Who's on a cell phone here? Let's try Josephine, who is 20 years old in Muntinlupa. She's on line 6. Hi, Josephine. How are you?
I'm fine.
Great. You have Michelle with Gumabao on the program. How can we help you, Josephine? What's up?
Oh, because the only problem I have right now is that I don't have love life. Like, when I see my friends and they're with their loved ones and then they're in front of me, I'm just telling my mind, like, are you kidding me? They're doing that in front of me.
I don't think they're doing it in front of you to tease you. I mean, it's a little bit narcissistic to think that people... I mean, just because you don't have a boyfriend doesn't mean you have to hate everybody that has a boyfriend. Like, I'm pissed off that Ellen Adarn has a boyfriend.
And also, I want someone to talk to when I have, like, personal problems. I know I have my family and I have my friends, but I want to talk to someone like a boyfriend, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, that really is just, I think, the challenge when you're single is how do you battle loneliness? But, you know, you are very young at 20, and, you know, I don't want you to take a end of the world outlook when it comes to love life. Let's ask Michelle. Michelle being 21. Do you have a boyfriend now, Michelle?
Yes.
And you can lie, or you do. Okay. And how long have you guys been together?
More than a year and a half.
And do you ever have this thing where when you don't have a boyfriend, you're like, man, it really kind of blows?
Yeah, he was my first boyfriend. So ever since high school, I didn't have a boyfriend. So I would go through that phase as well, seeing all my friends have their boyfriends when we go out on group dates. It came to a time that I was one of those girls that didn't like to have boyfriends.
Now, but you had guys courting you, obviously. I mean, that would, I mean, right? There were guys that really liked you. There must have been.
I was a commitment phobe back then, so.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get to your problem, Josephine. Is it that not a lot of guys like you, or you don't like the guys that like you? Like, what do you look like? Are you kind of attractive? Are you super hot? Are you kick-ass pangit? What are we looking at?
I'm half Filipina, half Black American. So I think that's the reason why, because some Filipinos are not attracted to Nigerians or like Black Americans with complexion like mine.
That's true. I mean, unfortunately, we're so into complexion and being light complected.
Yeah,
but what's odd is that if you went in any other country, I'm not saying that we're not racist by any means. I think what it is we like that super maputi, like that incredibly maputi. But I'm saying, man, if you like came here, for example, in the U.S., I think guys would be lining up like nuts over you just because, you know, you got that great hair too. Oh man, I love that mix when you have that Filipino mix with that African American hair. That nice little, it looks fantastic. Okay, but are there guys courting you, or has there been a guy that at least courted you ever?
There's been, but I think also the problem is that I don't like them, or I don't have time sometimes.
All right. What do you think we should do, Michelle? Should we just like be patient? I mean,
yeah.
Still super young at 20. I mean, when you think about, I think we lost. Did we lose her? I think she got disconnected. I mean, you were just saying, Michelle, yourself, last year you didn't have a boyfriend. You've been together a year. You were 20 last year, and again, I don't know if it helps to be involved in sports or other things, but I mean, the more you dwell on it, obviously, the more it's going to bother you. And until the time comes where it comes around where you in fact, have a boyfriend, try not to think about it too much. I guess it would be the best advice. What do you think?
I think you should really choose your friends.
Wait, hold on there. Yeah. All right. All right. Cool. All right. What do you are you involved in anything like extracurricular?
Sports.
Josephine?
Yes. I'm a member. I am the vice president in the tourism club in our school, and also I'm playing volleyball in our school.
Oh, you play volleyball. All right. Are you any good?
Not that great playing.
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. Thanks for the call. Well, listen, just relax. It's still very early. I mean, don't take that mentality that you're never going to be loved, because that's bullshit. Everybody finds someone eventually. And don't go nuts when you have your first boyfriend, too. Just relax. Marami pa yan. I mean, always know. Like, Michelle, you know your boyfriend right now? You and your boyfriend? You guys are going to break up. I promise you. One day. It'll happen. It's inevitable. You have to have a couple relationships under your belt. You need 2, you need 3, 4, and then maybe you can have the conversation of serious life partner. But in the meantime, 20 years old, if a boyfriend comes around, have a little fun with it. Don't take it too seriously. Enjoy the conversations and the good nights and the I love yous for a little while, and then move on to the next one. All right?
Yes, thanks for the advice.
Thanks for the call. Appreciate it. Bye-bye. Sorry,
Bye.
Michelle, to say that you guys are going to break up. It's just because, you're young. You know them. It's, right? I mean, you're going to have a couple boyfriends before you settle down, right? How good does it feel, Michelle, when you spike a ball and it hits someone else, like on their body, like in their face or something? Is that a good feeling, or is that you feel bad for them?
During the game, I don't see it happen anymore, because once I know I score a point, I just turn my back and just celebrate with my teammates. So when the crowd goes wild, then you know that you've hit someone. But for me, I really feel guilty because it really hurts. I've experienced that. It really hurts, and I wouldn't want it to happen to other people.
You know, the only thing, like, there's 2 things I hate about being short, because I'm short. I'm 5'5". It's dunking the ball and spiking the ball. I will never know the feeling of either. But man, I feel like I'm such a douchebag that if I spike the ball and hit somebody in the face, I would do what you do, turn around, walk away. But in my mind, I'm like, yeah, wear that bitch. Just wear it. Just walking back into the thing. Is there trash talking in volleyball, in collegiate?
There is.
Volleyball?
There is, actually.
Yeah, what's the worst thing you've heard on the floor? Worst thing?
We don't say bad words, actually. It's more of trying to scare the other people or the other team.
It's like, here's another ball. I know you like balls, you slut. And then you kind of hit
No, I've never heard
none
that.
of that? Okay, all right. So what's the worst thing you've ever? I want to know what kind of dirty mouths the collegiate volleyball players have.
The worst thing I've said na lang. The worst thing I've said was, don't mind that girl, she doesn't know how to play volleyball. Parang ganun na lang. Don't mind her, hindi marunong
you're
yan.
awful. That's awful. Because that's personal. That's
Yeah,
really,
so the main game plan
Who'd you say that to? Come on. Who'd you say it to? What player?
No.
Come on. Michelle, come on. You were there. Everybody else heard you. I didn't hear you. Who'd you say it to? Come on. Come on. Come on.
I'll just say to which team.
All right, which team?
I'm thinking
Yeah,
if I said it more than once.
Which team? Okay, which school? Which
Good
school
thing I
talks the
graduated
most?
already.
Which school talks the most trash?
Actually, it was really Ateneo. Versus Ateneo, we really stepped up our trash talking skills.
Nice.
Because more than the game itself, it was really a battle of the minds inside the court. So you really had to psych the other team out. You can't just do them with your skills or...
Yeah. All right, that's awesome. Let's go to Cass.
Thursday to after.
No, you're fine. I mean, come on, it's part of it's competitive sports. It's at a high level, and there's a lot of people going crazy over it. You know, it's not like an empty stadium. At Ateneo LaSalle volleyball game, women's, especially how popular their players are as well. I mean, we've had several of their players on the show here. Gretchen is there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was on the show.
Graduated already.
Yeah, and who's the other? Was it Phil? I think Phil was here a couple times. Or no, she was here once. Yeah, that's right. Is that her name, Phil?
Phil.
Pico. Is it Phil?
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. Let's go to Cass. Cass is in Japan on line 5. Hi, Cass. What's up?
Hi, Mo. Can you hear me?
You're 24 in Japan. Mushi mushi.
Hi. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you fine. What's up?
Yeah, cool. Well, how's the weather there, Mo?
Well, I'm in Los Angeles, so the weather is very cold. Michelle here is in the Philippines, and it's about to get very destructive.
Yes.
And I'm assuming Japan is winter?
Really cold, too.
Yeah, really cold.
Yeah, winter.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so what's up? How can we help you?
Okay, here's my question. Well, the thing here is, I have this friend that, owes me money.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
You have a friend?
So,
yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Yeah, I have a friend who owes me money. Yeah, it's been like 5 months now. Well, I'm usually shy to ask him that he have to pay me back. So, what happened was he lost his job like a year ago. He finally got a new one. He told me that he's still adjusting since he just started this new thing. But I've been seeing him through Facebook doing a lot of shit like going out of town, going to clubs, drinking and whatnot. So it's really annoying that when I ask him that he have to pay me, he doesn't have the money. So yeah, I don't know how to approach it. I don't want to ruin our friendship over this. Around about 20 to 40,000.
Oh, okay. God, you sound like Miriam Defense Herkinian. 20 to 40 years. 20 to 40,000. We'll see, love. There's a big difference between 20 and 40. Like, one is double of the other. I mean, how much money really is it?
Okay, it's 30,000.
Just say 30, love. We don't need.
Yeah.
And how? Shoot. And what is the relationship of this guy to you?
Yeah, he's been my friend since God knows how long, since elementary. So yeah,
and he's there also. He's there also in Japan.
No, he's in Manila.
Okay, fair enough. All right, hold on.
You want me to find him?
Yeah. You want to find him? You want him? You want her to trash talk and spike him? Michelle, anybody ever owe you money?
Yeah, but not that big. I see to it that I won't, what do you call this? Lend people money that I know it won't come back to me. So to give everyone benefit of the doubt, I lend money, but only up to a certain point.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you this though, guys, and so you don't make the mistake in the future, because I'm 36 now, Michelle, and so you're 21. There's a lot of money for you to lend still. A lot of people are going to come up to you for it. Don't lend people money ever. Then nobody pays back. I mean, I'm going to say the majority of people will pay you back if it's 5,000 pesos, 10,000 pesos, and then that's it. There is a cutoff limit to how much money someone will pay you back. Like, there's an amount. And usually, it's not even relative to what they make. It's just the amount. Like, when it becomes double digits, the chances of truly getting paid back start to get really, really slim. If you know what I mean. It's like, hold on. Did we lose her? Sorry, the staff just told me that we lost her.
Yep,
Did we lose Cass?
Yeah, we're getting her.
We're getting her back? Yeah. Okay. Like, here's what I'm saying, Michelle. The moment someone owes you X amount of pesos, you have to assume there's no way you're getting that back. Yeah. Or it's going to take a really long time. Doesn't matter if they're rich, doesn't matter if they're poor, doesn't matter if they're employed or unemployed. People don't pay people back. And that's why people hire goons. Like that. If people paid people back, there would be no reason for goons, right?
True. That's why when I lend people money, I consider it gone. And then if they pay me back, then it's like a bonus or, yeah.
Exactly. And really, that's kind of the mentality. Like, somebody owes me. Like, a company owes me. Guy's incredibly wealthy. He owes me about, I'd say a tad under 4 million pesos. But that's really not much to him. But that will never get back to me. Fucking never. I know it. And as much as you follow up and you ask and stuff, guess what? People just don't pay back. And that's why that's why then you start. It is. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. It drives me nuts. But yeah, it's big and there's a lot of promises. Oh, sige. Oh, basta, pagbalik ko na dito, it's like it's everything. And you can hear it in the person's voice, whether they're going to really do it or not. And you kind of just have to assume, it's like Michelle said, you lend money out, you consider it gone. Really. Don't ever do it, people. If you're listening to it, I don't care if it's your fucking friends, just nobody. If it's your sibling, then fine. But you have to assume that shit's not coming back too. It's just something about money. It's kind of dangerous like that. Cass?
That's why they're borrowing in the first place.
Yeah. Are you okay with that money never returning?
No, I need the money back. Because
I think you should definitely call him and say, hey, listen, I don't want to ruin our friendship. But as much as you needed the money back then, I need it now. And to be honest, you've been my friend forever. And I know friends fight about money all the time. But like I said, I don't want to be that way. But I see you on Facebook and I see you partying and drinking. And it breaks my heart. Like, really. I don't care if you pay me $1,000 a month for 40 months. I don't care. Or 30 months. Just please don't insult our friendship by fucking on Facebook, partying, drinking, and telling me you don't have the money. Like, I would lend, and then just start lying. If you paid me back, I would lend it back to you immediately. That's how much I care about our friendship, which of course is bullshit, right? You're lying at this point, but you're just trying to appeal to the, hey, listen, you mean so much to me. I hate that friends fight over money, and we hear stories all the time about it, but it really is just it hurts my feelings when I see you partying and you're telling me you can't give it back yet. You have to appeal to that. And then if he says, oh, well, if he mouths off some sort of aggressive thing, then, you kind of have to assume that you're not going to get it back. I always threaten them. Like, hey, if you don't pay me back, I'm going to fucking fuck up your family. But that's me. Okay?
Well, the thing here is,
tell me you're getting some of your Yakuza friends to hurt him. I'm sorry, what?
The thing here is, this is not the first time that he actually did this to me.
Well, then this is almost going to be your fault. Because if you have a friend who's as crappy as he is, I suggest you stop giving him money.
Well, he usually starts telling me like his mom needs an operation, then.
So, tell him your mom needs an operation too.
I think this is just...
Obviously, Cass, this is the last time you're going to be giving him money. Yes?
Yeah.
Are you crying? Michelle, look what you did.
Hello?
Michelle, how
I
how
never
dare you,
knew
Michelle?
that my silence would affect people like that.
Yeah. How
I'm
dare
sorry.
you? It's so dramatic. That silence of yours. It's so
Hello?
piercing. Yeah. Cass?
Yeah. Yeah, can I
You crying?
ask another question if no?
Yeah, sure.
Can I ask another
Go.
question if you don't mind? Well, this is
Sure.
actually totally different from my first question, but I'll make this quick, okay? Well, yeah. So, since my boyfriend and I broke up, I think that was last year, before I went
Yeah.
here to Japan. Well, I'm not really getting a lot of sex since I've went here.
Sure.
Well, what I wanted to know is, how can you make like show lande, so to say, to the opposite sex when the person doesn't really understand you?
Oh, because the Japanese.
I really like this
Yeah.
guy. He's Japanese,
Uh-huh.
and I want to be like fugu with him. But the thing is, I don't.
Is he
know how
married?
to- Yeah, he's married.
Oh, Jesus. All of a sudden, I don't want you to be paid back. you're a crappy person. Well, you know
He's
what they say
married,
about
but
us
they're not-
Asians.
He's
we
married,
work hard,
but they're
we
not.
play
They're
hard.
they no longer live together. He's married.
How do you
but
know
he's
that?
always-
You don't even speak Japanese. You can't even communicate with this guy.
I have a friend. He is a friend of a friend, and that friend of mine told me that he's already separated. They're already living together.
Okay. And you want to know? Well, I think if you have a friend who can help bridge the both of you and your genitals together on a casual basis, I think you should use that. I mean, because you're the way I understood is like you don't know anyone there, you like this guy, and nothing. You can use your friends to help you kind of work this one out. I think it's very effective if you have a friend. And plus, what you're looking for is something casual. That's an easier conversation to have. It could be a night of drinking. You guys, can you invite me over to your house drinking? And then, when we're there, we end up like, staying really late, and then I'll sleep over, and then I'll walk into his bed. We can do any of those things. Those are all incredibly effective.
Yeah, I just don't want to think that like I'm creepy and whatnot.
No, I mean, come on. What you want to achieve is a casual relation. You don't even want to him to be your boyfriend.
I don't want. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, there's nothing you can do that. Yeah, there's nothing you can do that's going to creep him out unless you become like psycho. But something as subtle as that, and having a friend kind of bridge this together, or spending the night at the house after a night of drinking, these are all this is normal stuff, man. You can totally do that.
Yeah. Okay, so you want me to get him drunk and...
No, I want you to go and invite yourself over, drink a little bit. Don't go crazy wasted, but then around 4 a.m. go, you know what? It's really late for me to go home. Do you mind if I just kind of crash here? And then, they're like, oh, okay, you can sleep on the bed. No, it's all right. I'll just lie down next to you. And then there you go. Attack.
Okay.
Trust me, Cass. It'll work.
Yes.
Trust me.
You can pretend that you're drunk.
I'm sorry?
She can pretend that she's drunk.
Yeah, of course.
Make the
Just
first
pretend you're a little
move.
wasted.
If he doesn't like, you can just tell him the next day that you're sorry. You're drunk. You don't know what you were doing. If he
And then
says
text
yes,
him and go, but I did enjoy it. And if you want to go drinking again, my schedule is open. Yeah, totally. All of those things. Cass, you're overthinking.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. You can do it. Trust me. When it's a girl who wants to get involved in a casual relationship with a guy, it is 99% easier. Just do it, and they're happy with it. Trust me. Okay?
Really? Okay.
Yes, really. All right? All right.
Yeah. Thanks
for the
all.
call.
Appreciate it.
Good luck for that.
Have a good
Bye-bye.
one. Bye.
Have a good one. Bye. Michelle, I have a
Yes.
feeling she was lying about the money thing just so she can get that question. She's trying to ice break us a little bit. Yeah, some guy owes me money. Can I ask another question, please? Yeah, I completely want to bone this married man. Any tips?
very subtle.
Who are you trying to kid here, guys? All right, let's take a break. When we come back, more of your calls, 478-7954, Skype The Good Times Podcast. Text us 0927-214-1981. Michelle, you all right?
Yes, I'm good.
Michele Gumabao on the program. You can follow her on Twitter at Gumabao Michele. Really, really pretty athlete. And we'd like to talk about what she wants to do with her new life as a graduate and what she has in store for a lot of people. Don't go away. We'll ask her that after this.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
With All Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
Hi. They say nothing in this world is free, and for the most part, that's true. But here at NMF Network, all shows are indeed 100% free. And as an added feature, you have the option to subscribe to all your favorite programs, also at no charge. Why should you subscribe? By subscribing, you no longer have the hassle of delays when you stream the program. You also don't need to keep checking our site to see if your favorite programs are up, because they'll automatically be uploaded to your device as soon as it's available. Here's how to do it. For those people with Apple mobile devices, first you need to download the podcast app. Once you download the podcast app, open it. You should be taken to the featured page. Now, you look for the store button. Hit the store button, and after doing that, hit the search button. Put your cursor on it and type New Media Factory. All our shows should automatically appear. Pick your favorite or favorites, open it, and hit subscribe. And that's it, you're done. Congratulations and welcome to the New Media Factory family.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with the game Chubby Bunny, but have you played Chubby Bunny before? No. You put a marshmallow in your mouth, you say Chubby Bunny, and you keep putting it in your mouth, and you keep saying Chubby Bunny. Okay. Whoever can fit the most in their mouth wins. But we're not gonna say Chubby Bunny. We're gonna have a conversation. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you, okay ka na ba? Okay. And you're gonna be like, okay na. Okay. Okay? Yeah. Go. 2 at a time? Okay, I'll learn 2 at a time. Okay ka na ba? What do you want? Okay na. I just saw it. Okay ka na ba? Okay na. Okay na. Okay ka na ba? Okay na. Okay. No, that was perfect.
What show?
That show! It's a show!
You know, that show!
It's that show, pare.
Oh, that show. Oh. Yeah, that show's cool. We talk about...
Oh, what does this look like?
Vagina and...
Like a double blowjob.
Vagina?
Who is the asshole that decided to shave this shit off the entire planet?
Sometimes we like to talk about...
It's like when you guys like high-fiving on a girl and then you're doing her in the butt and you're doing her in the mouth. High five, bro.
Vagina. Vaginas.
And you're jacking off really intensely, but like massaging your balls and shit.
I'm not talking about a Chewbacca, man. I'm just talking about a nice little,
Vaginas.
And don't miss that spot, like the Cowper's gland. It's like in between your balls and your asshole. But not me, because I'm a guy.
Yeah, that's a cool show. You should watch it. We're on Tuesday.
Then the maid got jaundice. Jaundice is different from jaundice. Jaundice is buntis, like that. But she does not... Tears up! Tears up! Anyway, jaundice does not know. This is professional show. I will put the merienda here. So jaundice. And I'm now happy to present to you Carl Utayo. Halika dito, te. Tabi tayo. Gusto mo ng snacks? Ano ba to? Ganyan ba yan? Tapos? Ang puti, mama. Ay, tapos. Dito ba? Pwede ba dyan?
Pwede. Concealer. Yan, para sa show mo, ha? Oh.
Aray ko. Amayaya ba? Pwede ba itong ano? Zora, pang ano ba to? Oil absorbing? Pwede pa itong nose line?
Tita Kay, may caution.
Caution! Caution! Basta ng glamour, te!
When used for the first 2 weeks, more pimples will appear. Burahin na sila.
Oh my God!
Sorry, ma'am. Ito talaga?
Hindi, bago yan. Don't worry.
Buti ako sa mata lang. Hindi naman nagkakat mo. Dapat pala caution muna yung pinasa natin.
Join your host, Carrots Nazareno, on Live, Love, Lols every Thursday, 7:30 to 8:30, only here on The Factory.
Take a little sunshine, drop a little rainbow, mix in a smile, and stay for a while. Sabrina's kitchen, what you waiting for? Sabrina's kitchen, always room for one more. Sabrina's kitchen, cooking up a storm. Sabrina's kitchen, always something new. Sabrina's kitchen, tables waiting for you.
What you've been missing on The Factory.
Now we're gonna show you guys the new beta that just came out yesterday. Is God of War Ascension, the private beta
for PlayStation Plus.
PlayStation Plus.
Let's watch it. Right? It's Enrique playing already.
Yes.
Yep. There you go. And perfect timing. Perfect timing. But before that, I was kicking ass. So go with the theme of the show, how not to play.
It's Robot Rice and Friends with Alfonso Martinez, Mickey Han, and Nigel Zalameo. Fridays, 6 to 7 p.m. Only here on The Factory.
Friend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back in the program here, it is Thursday night, Good Times with Mo, the podcast. On the show tonight, Michele Gumabao. She no longer plays volleyball for LaSalle because she graduated, but she's definitely getting into television, right, Michele? I mean,
Yes.
I'm sure, with your pedigree, your what you've accomplished in school, and then it doesn't help being incredibly attractive. You have TV offers left and right, I'm assuming. I mean, I know you endorse stuff as well, and I mean, man, it's a full showbiz life now, I guess, for you after school. Yes?
Yeah.
Enjoying it?
I am actually. I always dreamed of working corporate. I really loved being in the office, but after I graduated, I really thought of doing showbiz for a while. So I haven't gone to any interview, so it's unlikely of me.
Now, we were talking about trash talk a little while ago before we took the break.
I think you
and
Googled.
I went on to YouTube and I typed in your name because I wanted to see some highlights. I mean, you talk a lot of shit on the court, man.
I didn't hear it.
I mean, you seemed like it seems like a lot of people would hate you.
Yes, actually.
Do you get a lot of smack from the Ateneo group of fans, players?
Yeah, because Ateneo, for me, really has the biggest support fan base among all the schools. So whenever because for the past 2 years, it's been Ateneo La Salle in the championships. So whenever we go up against them, it's really hard.
Yeah, but the players must dislike you too.
No, actually, most of them are my friends off court. So whenever we see each other in person or outside of the arena or whatever, we acknowledge each other. Some of them are my friends.
There's just this thing. You got this swag about you, love, that when something happens, you're like, yeah, suck it, bitches. And then you kind of turn around. I mean, it really is. I like it. I like the anger. I don't know if it's anger, but I like the energy and all of that. But boy, I can see how it might rub people the wrong way. But I love it, man. I think that's great. I'm just looking through some of your YouTube videos, and I love the energy that you have. Do you turn into a kind of like a monster?
Yeah, I think they know me well enough. Like, I think they all know me well enough to not take it seriously. Because whenever I'm outside the court, I'm not really that noisy or intense. I'm really quiet. So whenever I'm inside that volleyball court, it turns me into something different.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
I love the intensity. So
yeah, no, it's written all over your face, man. I'm telling you. Let's go to some people who want to ask you questions about yourself as an athlete. I know we're going to get a lot of young people calling just because you are so sellable to that demographic. So let's go ahead and talk to Bonnie here. She's 16 years old. She's calling from Batangas. I think she's online. Is she on line 2, guys? Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, line 2. Bonnie, 16. What's
Hello.
up? Welcome to the program. Here's Michelle.
Hello.
Hi, Bonnie.
Michelle.
Hi.
Oh my God.
What's your
hi.
question?
Hello.
Tanong ko lang po, what was your most embarrassing athletic moment?
Most embarrassing athletic moment. Siguro before, during games or in general lang talaga?
During games po.
During games, siguro when I was in college, pinapasok ako ng coach ko every time mananalo lang kami. So, I wasn't that good when I was in first year. So, it was a big miracle for everyone na I made it to the lineup when I was in second year. So, when I was in first year, pinapasok lang ako ng coach ko whenever we would win, one or 2 points away from the winning score. Doon niya ako pinapasok. And his instruction would be, si Michelle ang papatay ng bola, ako lang. So, all the balls would go to me. So, ako kailangan pumatay. So, it was really embarrassing kasi talaga,
Now, why would he want that? I mean, in terms of, it's just for you, he wants you to get some experience.
Yeah,
knowing
because
that you're
I didn't play back in high
role?
school. I wasn't that competitive compared to my other teammates. So, I really lacked in terms of skills, experience, everything. So, I was tall. So, he really thought of me as a great potential volleyball player. So, he molded me into the player that I am now.
Excellent. How tall are you, if I may?
I'm 5'10".
Are you that tall?
Yes. Well, I stand
Good
up.
Lord. Oh, man, that sucks for me. All right, okay. Hey, your boyfriend, is he tall?
Yeah, he's 6'2".
Duh, I hate you people. All right, yeah, go ahead. Continue, Bonnie. What?
Ano po yung advice niyo sa rookies? Ako rin po kasi yung parang na-experience niyo po yung ipapasok lang ako pag mananalo na or malaki na yung lamang. Kasi rookie din po ako from LaSalle.
From?
Pero different LaSalle dito.
Oh, LaSalle maybe in Batangas, or is there a LaSalle?
LaSalle in Lipa, actually.
Lipa, that's right. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so tips for rookie who's not too good yet.
Me, you have to put in the extra hours, actually. I started from the bottom, and I really put in so much effort that I thought I would have died. No, I really worked hard for it. And if you're at that point that... Yeah, it's a song. If you're really at that point that hindi ka pinapasok, you're not in the first 6 or the starting lineup, you have to work hard for it. Kasi in LaSalle, what I've learned, hindi ibibigay sa amin yung position if you're not good for it. So if you want to be there, you have to work hard for it. And you really have to show your coach that you have something that he would want.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you po.
All right.
Thank you
You're
for time.
Thanks, Bonnie. Appreciate it. Michelle, when it comes to now the showbiz career you're talking about, what do you want? Are you going to be an actress? Do you want to do sports shows? I mean, generally what we see a lot happen is, you have a good popular collegiate athlete or a young athlete, they jump into sports hosting. And then all of a sudden it becomes maybe other things, like say, how Chris True has gotten involved in other television opportunities that don't have to do with sports. But is it going to be sports shows for you now and then maybe movies?
Right now, I'm doing sports shows, and I've been a sports analyst for the Shakey's V League. And but I would really look into acting. Acting is very interesting for me, so I would really get into it. My brother is into acting. My dad was into acting before, so I think that it would be a good career path for me too.
That's all. Okay. And are the you have all the things necessary, like a manager and a network and all of these things?
Yeah, I have a manager. I have a manager, and I have my sister. So my parents wanted my brother and I to have to be co-managed with family as much as possible. And in terms of network, I didn't lock myself out to any network as of the moment. So I'm really keeping my options open. But I work on a project basis.
I have a movie that you should star in. You want to hear it? It goes like this. Okay. So your dad is like a big NBI guy, right? And then you get kidnapped. Okay. And then he gets like, he because he's a big investigative guy, he's looking for you. But he's retired, but now he has to get back into the business because his daughter's now, a victim. And then you get a hold of a cell phone. And then you call him, and you're like, "Dad, help me!" And then the fucking bad guys get the phone and go, "Hello." And then your dad does this whole spiel about how he's got a unique set of skills, and then he's gonna fuck them up. And once he finds them and all, I think that's gonna be a great movie for you.
And the last word would be good luck.
That's right. Yeah, I have a unique set of skills, and it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be called Hule or whatever, Kidnap.
I think that movie would really sell.
Yeah, I really think it would. The reason why I bring it up is because you look like that girl from the movie Taken. I really do believe that. I think you looked just like her. Let's go to Belle on line 6. Hi, Belle. Welcome to the show. What's up?
Hi.
You are 19 years old, Quezon City.
Yeah.
How can we help you?
Am I supposed to ask a question to Michelle, or am I going to ask something else?
Yeah, you just ask a question. You can ask whatever you want to ask. It could be about your love life. It could be about Michelle. It could be about anything.
Yeah. First, I want to ask Michelle, how did she come up with her self-confidence? I mean, diba she's playing from the start ba? Mataas na yung self-confidence niya, or when you nag-start?
Actually, when I graduated from high school, I was the MVP in volleyball. So, medyo mataas self-confidence ko nun. But when I reached the training of La Salle, talaga, yung self-confidence ko from 100 naging negative. So, I think
and you had to get that back.
I got that back because of my family and God, really. I really prayed hard for whatever I have now. And it was really with the help of my church that I got back that confidence and that will to really train, even though I wasn't that good enough back then.
So what can you say to my brother? Kasi he's playing basketball too, and parang medyo mababa yung self-confidence niya kasi the coaches, they're parang, di ba, sometimes kapag nagtitrain, parang, sige, ayaw mo na bang, gusto mo ilabas ng kara dito sa training na to? Parang ganun, parang medyo below the belt yung mga coaches. Parang yun yung nagpapababa sa kanya ng, feeling ko, yung nagpapababa sa kanya ng self-confidence. So, what can you tell him kaya? He's still in high school.
Wow, he's in high school. It's ganun na yung coach. Siguro, some coaches kasi have their own styles of coaching and how to bring out the potential of a player. But siguro what your brother can do if what the coach is doing to him doesn't work, pwede niyang kausapin like coach. Kasi ganun yung coach namin eh. Sometimes he really pushes you to the limit, and I respond well to threats. So it challenges me. But for some people kasi it brings them down. So siguro he just really needs the team or his teammates to boost his self-confidence. And whenever his coach tells him something bad, kailangan talaga may teammate siya na sasalo, or his close friend, or you, for example.
But isn't it supposed to be brutal, though? I mean, I guess we come from a different time. Michelle, maybe you and I wasn't an athlete at any level like that, so I can't really say from experience. But I mean, I would notice that growing up, man, your coaches they were brutal. And now they've really kind of relaxed because, there's complaints of bullying now and all of these things and then, the coaches don't want to get in trouble. But back in the day, boy, they were tough on you. And I think it's part of it. You want to be an athlete. I mean, I understand, like, say, recreationally, if you want to get involved in your village liga, for example, and you have a coach and he's an asshole, then, you just tell him fuck off. But when you want to play it at this level, at a collegiate and then professional level eventually, it's not supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be difficult. They're supposed to break you down. You're supposed to prep you for those moments where when you're out there in a very intense competition that you're not gonna puss out. And that starts with being tough at practice already. And maybe it gets to a point when they badmouth you and give you shit, but it's supposed to toughen you up. And it's like the military. You go in there, yeah, you want to shoot bad guys, you like guns and stuff, but they break you down mentally, emotionally, and stuff like that, and it makes you in a more disciplined, almost emotionless. I don't know if that's what happens. You tell me. I mean, it's supposed to be that way, though, right?
I think, yeah, because coaches are supposed to bring you down initially, and it's up to the player if you would turn that into motivation or it would get you down. Because during the real game, during the game itself, wala ka nang kakampi. Instead, yourself, your teammates, siguro your coach mo. Pero when you're there na, it would be really hard if you're gonna wuss out. So I think the coach is there to always prep you or to always give you the taste of to give you the bad taste of medicine, what do you call it? To give you
they're prepping you for what, because it's not for reality. Like, I think, look, we had Hans Smith here. Remember Hans, guys? He coaches LaSalle's fucking football team.
Really?
And he is brutal. I'm sorry?
I love that guy.
Yeah, he's awesome, but he's brutal to them. He's like, you fucking bitches, I mean, it's a lot of profanity, a lot of, like, maybe even physical. Yeah, I'll kick you in the fucking ass. And it's really, but it doesn't mean that he doesn't love you. And I think it is just, I'm breaking you down because guess what? I'm here to pick you up as a coach. No one's going to pick you up when it comes to game time. Yeah, you're right. I mean, you're right, Michelle. There's teammates and stuff like that, but ultimately, you have to perform, and you can't let things bother you. You can't let failures, you can't let mistakes, you can't make bad calls by the ref or whatever, rattle you. You always have to be on top of your game. And that starts with kicking your ass at practice and putting you down.
True. I agree.
Okay? So tell your brother if he wants to play at a higher level and increase that competitive level, he's got to have to toughen up.
Yeah.
All right?
Within
reason,
question.
obviously. Yeah, go ahead. Go.
Yeah, Michelle, do you have a boyfriend already?
Yes, I do, actually.
Is he a celebrity, Michelle, or athlete as well? 'Cause
he plays
he's
basketball.
6'2". Okay, for the school or just kind of on his own?
Before, for the school, but now he's already working. He graduated already.
Ah, okay, fair enough. All right, so go ahead.
Yeah, do you think that he's already the one for you? Like, what are the things that you consider that makes, that, na siya na talaga, parang ganon?
I wouldn't say that he's the one unless I marry him. So, but I told myself that I would never have a boyfriend if I didn't think of marrying him. So if you're asking me if I'm thinking of marrying, yes, I am. But to be absolutely sure, I'm not sure of anything. So, but what I like about him is that he really went to my church. So it's one big step into getting to where we want to go.
What church do you go to?
Life Giver International.
Is that a Christian church?
Yes,
like
it's
a
Christian
non-denominational
church.
Christian.
It's a small Christian church.
Excellent. All right. Hey, I'm sorry. I've been so profane around you.
It's okay.
Since the beginning of the program. Forgive me, dear. Sorry about that. All right. So, any question? Anything else? You done, Belle?
No, yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks. Why do you think volleyball took off the way it did? I mean, I could be wrong, so please forgive me if I am, but I just feel like this past year, maybe a little over a year, it got to some crazy levels, and you guys started becoming celebrities, and I don't recall it being ever this popular, or am I mistaken?
No, actually, it's the first time that volleyball really played in Araneta or in MOA. So it was a big step.
It has exploded, right?
It really
and what
became big. For me, it was really the rivalry between Ateneo and LaSalle. So
But it's
it was
always been there.
Yeah, but a lot of people were missing it because for the past years, LaSalle didn't get into the finals with Ateneo for the basketball season. So it was only now that they won the championship and regained their position. Because last year, I think they finished 5th or 4th.
So you
if I'm not
think
mistaken.
that the popularity of women's volleyball is directly linked to the popularity of the men's basketball team?
I think it carried over. The fans of Ateneo LaSalle really wanted that rivalry to be evident. It was just the rivalry itself, not really the popularity of basketball, but the pride of both schools that we met in the championship, because it was really at that moment that volleyball really took off to, wow.
I don't know if I
history.
agree. Here's what I think, and you tell me if this is right or wrong. Okay, so we love basketball, fine. Everybody knows that. And then here comes the ASCALs, and then all of a sudden football is relevant to a point that they have a pro league now because of it. And before the ASCALs, we didn't really care that much. And why do we care about the ASCALs? Because they're attractive, young, sellable, like commercially sellable players. And then it then makes the sport, people are more aware of the sport, and then boom, all of a sudden, we don't care if they compete well internationally, just as long as they win a couple matches and do a little bit, and these really handsome guys are there, and then they're on billboards and stuff, bam, football's just everywhere. I think volleyball kind of was the next thing. So so we did the football thing. We got the ASCALs. Everybody loves them. What do we got next? Who do we got? Point to me some players that we can put on television, on billboards, and have like a fan base. And then someone goes, "Hey, did you see the hot chicks that play collegiate volleyball?" No. Where? That girl right there. You see that Michelle girl, the one with the arms out after she spiked that shit on that girl? Yeah. She's beautiful. Look at that girl. That Gretchen Ho girl, she's hot. Look at that other girl in the south. That other one, crazy hot. Oh, look how many incredibly attractive females there are here. And like, you know what? You're right. Let's do it. Boom. Volleyball's huge. I think it's because of you girls. The individual ones who are really attractive have really made it about like people coming out. You guys are now celebrities, people having fans and stuff, and then boom, I think the sport kind of rides on that.
Yeah, it's maybe it could have an effect, but because before LaSalle always had, whenever I would watch, pretty volleyball players, even the other teams like Ateneo, FEU, but they weren't given that much attention because of the fans. They were little fans back then, and it wasn't televised, so
yeah, all right, fair enough.
A lot of factors.
Now, how come you're not? I mean, there's a pro league now, though, right?
Yeah, they call
women's?
it Superliga or
And are you in it?
Shakey's
Or are you
V-League.
gonna-
No,
How
I'm
come you
taking
don't
a
wanna play?
break. I have issues with my with my physical.
Oh, really? You're
Performance.
starting to get injured now?
Yes, I am actually.
What's wrong?
My shoulder, it's not really up to par in volleyball.
And you heard it when you were going, yeah, what's up? You put your
I
arms
did
out,
this,
and
I
that's what
think,
got
no. It started hurting when I was in college, around third year college, So I played with it for 2 years. I pushed it to its limit.
Gotcha.
So.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, a
busted.
lot more calls. Michele Gumabao on the program. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, season 2. Don't go away.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
With All Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
a game Chubby Bunny. But
wait.
Have you played Chubby Bunny before?
No.
You put a marshmallow in your mouth. You say Chubby Bunny. And you keep putting it in your mouth. And you keep saying Chubby Bunny.
Okay.
Whoever can fit the most in their mouth wins. But we're not gonna say Chubby Bunny. We're gonna have a conversation.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you, okay ka na ba? Okay. And you're gonna be like, okay na, okay na.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Go.
2 at a time?
Okay, I'll learn 2 at a time. Okay ka na ba? What?
Okay na, okay na. I just saw it.
Okay ka na ba?
Okay na, okay na.
Okay ka na ba?
Okay na, okay na.
Okay. No, that's disgusting.
What you've been missing on The Factory.
Were you the one who posted, James, regarding the guidelines when it comes to checkpoints?
Yes, I was.
That's fantastic.
Yes, I just made it up, but I thought it was this time of year, right? Elections. You never let the truth get in the way of a good story. Okay, children, do not follow this at home. I'm just kidding. Just so you know your rights. If you do get stopped by a checkpoint, you're not.
We're able to verify all of these, James.
You're not allowed to run over them. That didn't make it here, so technically. Now, number 2, upon approach, slow down. I guess that counts as not running them over. Dim headlights and turn on cabin lights. Okay.
Cabin lights.
Lock all doors of vehicles during inspection. Since lock.
They might get pissed off because you're locking.
But that's the thing.
Okay.
This is where they get you. And this is actually, I know we're making fun of it a little bit, but this is a serious issue. We've seen some people genuinely harassed. Drugs are planted and other things, a Justin Bieber CD is planted, which is even worse. Oh, yes, no. I've heard of that, And there's no defense for that. There's really no defense. Yeah, it's like, but Your Honor, we found this. Throw the book at him. The CD as well.
Then after that you have to submit your cell phone and everything. And next thing you know, you have a Justin Bieber ringtone.
Catch James Deacon and the boys on Counterflow Wednesdays, 7:30 to 8:30, only here on The Factory.
Then the maid got jaundice. Jaundice is different from jaundice. Jaundice is buntis, like that. But she does not... Tears up! Tears up! Anyway, jaundice does not know... This is professional show. I will put the merienda here. So, jaundice. And I'm now happy to present to you Carl Lutario. Halika dito, te. Tabi tayo. Gusto mo ng snacks? Ano ba to? Ganyan ba yan? Tapos?
Ang puti.
Ay, tapos. Dito ba? Pwede ba dyan?
Pwede. Concealer. Yan, para sa show mo, ha? Oh.
Aray ko. Amayaya ba? Pwede ba itong ano? Zora, pang ano ba to? Oil absorbing? Pwede pa itong pang nose line?
Tita Kay, may caution.
Caution! Caution! Basta ng glamour, te!
When used for the first 2 weeks, more pimples will appear. Burahin na sila.
Oh my God! Te!
Sorry, ma. Ito talaga?
Hindi, bago yan. Don't worry.
Buti ako sa mata lang. Hindi naman nagkakapin. Dapat pala caution muna yung pinasa natin.
Join your host Carrots Nazareno on Live Love Lols every Thursday, 7:30 to 8:30, only here on The Factory.
What show?
That show! It's that show! That show!
It's that show, pare.
Oh, that show. Oh. Yeah, that show's cool. We talk about...
Oh, what does this look like?
Vagina and...
Like a double blowjob.
Vagina?
Who is the asshole that decided to shave this shit off the entire planet?
Sometimes we like to talk about
It's like when you guys like high-fiving on a girl and then you're doing her in the butt and you're doing her in the mouth. High five, bro.
Vagina. Vaginas.
And you're jacking off really intensely, but like massaging your balls and shit.
I'm not talking about a Chewbacca, man. I'm just talking about a nice little,
Vaginas.
And don't miss that spot, like the Cowper's gland. It's like in between your balls and your asshole. But not me, because I'm a guy.
Yeah, that's a cool show. You should watch it. I think we're on Tuesday.
What you've been missing on The Factory.
Now we're gonna show you guys the new beta that just came out yesterday. Is God of War Ascension, the private beta
for PlayStation Plus.
PlayStation Plus.
Let's watch it, right? It's nice. And we can playing already.
Yes.
Yep. There you go. And perfect timing. Perfect timing. But before that, I was kicking ass. So go with the theme of the show, how not to play.
It's Robot Rice and Friends with Alfonso Martinez, Mickey Han, and Nigel Zalameo. Fridays, 6 to 7 p.m. Only here on The Factory.
My girlfriend says she hates me.
It's Good with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the show, it's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe on this Thursday night. And I'm not 100% sure what the status is about having a show tomorrow, because I hear the storm is going to get really, really bad by tonight. And if that's the case, sometimes we do and do not do shows. Sometimes we're still capable of doing shows, but because it's probably not, I don't know, in the best interest to take love problems and sex questions and career, all of that stuff, when the rest of the country is getting its ass kicked by Mother Nature. So we'll play it by ear. But I hear the storm does come rather aggressively tonight and tomorrow. Are classes already suspended for tomorrow? You guys know?
Not
in some
everywhere,
areas.
though. Maybe in the provinces. They didn't say it would hit Manila, actually.
Oh, really? It's just a south thing?
Yeah. More, I think it's Bohol again that's going to suffer. And Cebu.
Is that right? But it's supposed to be like a really big time storm, right?
Yeah, but I think it's going to hit Visayas more.
Oh, man. That sucks. It's better if it hits Manila because it gets more attention. Like, I remember once, I think I was having a chat with, I don't know if it was on this show. It was on this show. Was it Bongbong Marcos on this show, season 1? Or was that the radio show? Radio. I don't know. Ange, do you know? You know, Ange. Pico, you wouldn't know. But was it the radio show?
Though.
And we were talking about how when these calamities arrive, that you almost hope it hits Manila because it gets a lot of people more kind of
interested.
I mean, it's weird to say it in that manner because you don't want it to hit anything. But when it hits the provinces, it doesn't get as much attention. And when there's not a lot of attention, there's not a lot of donations. There's not as much. There's not a lot of awareness and stuff like that. When it hits Manila, people, because it's the capital city, people react more. They get involved more. And then they start maybe, whether it be throwing up new laws and new structures and stuff, because it's the city. While the province continues to always, almost like yearly, get its ass kicked, the provincial people are like, no one helps us as much over here. Because there's just not a lot of fanfare. When it hits Manila and when the stuff that the province goes through, then we're talking, more donations, more help, whether it be internationally or just amongst people. It's just because of that. And it makes sense. So you kind of hope, which is probably a weird word to say, that when these things come around, that at least Manila gets a taste of it. So it then generates a little bit more help from everybody. I don't know if people agree with that, but that's what I hear. All right, let's get to more calls. 478-7954. Skype The Good Times Podcast. You can text us 0927-214-1981. Our guest tonight is Michele Gumabao. You can follow her on Twitter at Gumabao Michelle. And big things in store for her already in her young career. So we're really happy for you, Michelle. I mean, I really do like you. So let's get to it. Here we go. Negi, you are up. Where are you from, Negi? You are, hold on, dear. I'm still looking for you. 25 years old in Manila. Hi, Negi.
Yes. Hi, hello, DJ Mo. Hi, Michelle.
What's up, baby?
Hi. Hi, tanong ko lang kasi, ilang beses ko na kasi nahuli yung asawa ko sa text. Tapos may mga picture siya, nakita ko kasama yung girl. Pero lagi niya kasi siya sa akin dinideny. Tapos, lagi pa siyang nagsumpa-sumpa pa na kesyo kahit daw mamatay yung dalawa naming anak, wala daw silang relasyon ng babae. Pero kasi nahuli ko siya tapos ilang beses na siya lumipat ng trabaho, 3 beses. Tapos sa 3 beses na lipatan yung work, laging kasama niya yung girl. Pero hindi niya sa akin sinabi. Nakita ko lang sa picture sa Facebook, kaya pala dine-activate niya yung account niya. Kasi nga, once na nung ni-activate yung account niya, nakita ko mga tag photos ba naman na kasama yung girl sa 3 trabaho niya na yun. Pero hanggang ngayon, dinidili niya sa akin na wala silang relasyon.
Listen, Negi, you can walk into the room with your husband having sex with this girl and he'll still deny it. He'll be like, oh, I don't. No, I fell down. We were naked and I fell down into her. I mean, of course he's never going to say that he's cheating on you. Not a lot of guys do that. It's very difficult for them to admit. And one of the great defenses, I think, when you're a cheater is always to deny. You always deny. At all costs, always deny. But obviously your husband is cheating on you. I mean, come on. What are some of the text messages? Does it say, I miss you, I love you,
I
dream?
miss you. Yeah, I miss you. Sabi niya, I love you. Kita tayo sa may LRT. Gano'n. Tapos, tawagan pa nila Pogi. Tawag pa niya sa asawa ko, Pogi. Alam mo yun. Sobrang sakit lang.
So, what do you want from us?
Ano kasi?
Hello?
Yung
Negi?
Matotoo bang na siya kung ayaw niya makapag-make love?
Sorry, Negi, your connection's getting... Hold on, Negi. Your connection is awful here. Can you hear us?
Hello?
Hey, Pico, whatever happened to you, Super Tech, before the show, just making yabang about how you're going to fix all of this stuff?
She's there.
Okay, all right. Negi, go ahead. So, what was your question?
Yung question ko nga, paano kung ayaw niya makipag-make love? So, totoong meron siyang babae. Kasi,
Negi, I don't even think that should be your... Listen, Negi, I don't even think that should be your question at this point. I mean, what do you want to do about your husband? I mean, don't worry about the sex part right now. You've got a husband that is obviously cheating on you. I mean, you shouldn't.
Cheating. Sure ka yan.
Negi, love. Wow, I'm almost sad at how stupid you appear to be.
Totoo ba? Sobrang ingot ko ba niya?
OMG! Oh my God! Sige, tanong natin si Michelle. Michelle, you're 21. I'm 36. Do you think her husband's cheating on her?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Negi, stop being a fucking loser, please.
So, ano dapat kong gawin? Kasi may 2 kids kami. 2 babae.
Can you sustain you and your daughters?
Yes.
If you break up with your husband?
Yes, of course. Kaya ko. Nakapag-work naman ako. Kaya lang yung 2 kong anak, iniisip ko.
I don't think you should do that. I don't think you should. I definitely don't think you should think about your 2 children at this point. I know that must sound ridiculous coming out of my mouth, but sincerely, the values that they'll learn from your husband and his behavior, you probably don't want them, to be exposed around that as well. I mean, life, it really does come in circles. I mean, it really finds its way. You have a cheating husband and stuff like that. Guess what? Your daughters are going to grow up dating cheating boyfriends and then marrying cheating husbands. It really is a cycle. So I think it needs to be cut off immediately. I think because you're 25 years old, you have so much time to recover from this douchebag. And I think your daughters will be fine without him, to be honest. I really encourage you to do something about your situation. and not sit there and watch him and believe all of the lies he throws at you. I mean, you've got text message with I love yous, I miss yous. You've got photos. You've got meet me here. You've got pogi. You've got fucking changing jobs, and she follows along. I mean, really, what are you waiting for? What do you want to happen for him to get sick of her one day and just move on to the next one?
So
Like, what do you want to Of course. Do you want to compete with this girl? I mean, what do you want?
Hindi ko nga dapat ko na nga siyang hiwalayan. Kasi nga, lang na ako. Nahihirapan na rin ako sa sitwasyon namin ngayon. Sobrang nahihirapan.
Yeah, and you know, I love that you're only 25 at the same time. I mean, sure, granted you made a mistake, you got married early, you had children early, and that's obviously a downfall, and everybody, this is great example here in Negi, but there's still so much time to recover. It's gonna be a miserable life. You might as well start fixing it today and dumping this piece of shit. Michelle, do you agree?
I have a question first. Have you ever confronted him, not asked him, but confronted him that, hey, I know you're cheating, or like not?
Well, I think because he keeps on denying it, she actually believes this nonsense.
Have you ever threatened him of breaking up with him?
Yes. Ilang beses na kami naghiwalay.
Hindi ba nagbago?
Nakita na kami ng girl, harap-harapan kami.
Sinampal mo?
Babae. Yes, of course. Ako naman yung part ko kasi ako naman yung wife eh. At kasi, ano naman yun eh, married din yung girl.
Oh, does her husband know?
Yes, of course. Alam niya yun. Ay, yung asawa ng girl, I don't know kung alam niya.
Oh, well, you have to get that going.
Kasi alam mo, meron siyang Facebook account. Hindi ko alam kung yung asawa niya rin yung nag-check. Pero, syempre, di ba, pwedeng yung girl din na nag-check ng account. Kasi yung guy, seaman siya.
Oh, love it. Okay, all right. So, you know, I don't know, Michelle, what you think. I definitely think they should separate. I really do. I think, let me ask you this, Michelle. Being an athletic, tall, you know, kind of, you know, intimidating female, would you beat the girl's ass? Like, would you kick the other girl's ass?
No, she's not worth it. I would beat the guy up.
Yeah. No, definitely. Obviously, you're going to do that. But, I mean...
The girl, no, I don't think so.
Come on. You're wasting all that 5'10" of you.
She might get the satisfaction she wants.
Of what? Getting her ass kicked? Nobody wants to get their ass kicked.
Of getting me mad or affected. So maybe I'll just smile at them and get
That's
another
that flawed
guy.
mentality you good people have. People don't get... Listen, good people. Michelle, you included. There's no satisfaction involved in you not... the moment you don't care or you don't give me the time of day, I'm not affected. I'm affected when you care, like when you get mad and stuff like that. That's when the real fight kicks in. So, I mean, really, if I were you, Negi, I would definitely, you know me, you know my personality, I would make them both pay. All right? Tell the husband. Reach out to him. Say your wife is freaking banging my husband, and I've already confronted her. I already slapped her, but she continues to do it. I mean, the fact that you've already done that, you've confronted her, and your husband still hangs around with her.
Yes, ayaw niya lumipot ng work ngayon, pero alam mo nung nahuli ko siya.
Negi, to the point, I don't even know who's dumber, you or your husband. Really, I mean, this is really stupid behavior on your part to tolerate this for this long.
Yeah, isang taon. Isang taon ko to.
All right, Negi. Well, it's up to you. You can continue to be stupid, or you can put stupid days behind you. But I suggest if you're
stupid, that's why I'm asking you to DJ.
Well, then that's why I'm strongly encouraging you to do something about it.
Okay, sige.
All right. Michelle, sorry, what did you think? You think she should just leave him or work it out, or what's the deal? Talk to him?
If she's been trying to work it out for a year already and he hasn't budged or left the girl, I think space or distance would be advisable.
All right. There you go.
Space. Okay.
I'm younger than you and older than you. Thank you. All right. Bye-bye.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Good luck.
Aren't you so excited of all these adult problems that you're going to have on your
Excited
plate?
and scared.
In the next X amount of years, Michelle?
Yeah.
Right? You know it's coming, right? I mean, it's going to be like this. And then the ups and downs in life. How do you handle it when things go wrong?
Are you excited for it, Mo?
Oh, I've gone through it, and I'm still going to go through it, obviously. I mean, I've enjoyed it. I mean, it's been a good run. It's been wild, man. I mean, especially in the job that we are involved in. And this you'll notice, too, Michelle, as you get more popular and stuff like that. It's one thing to go through a lot of these problems. It's another thing to go through them publicly as well. But in my time, it's all right. I mean, I've enjoyed it. I look back and all the experiences and I mean, it's been a very interesting life. And some people have it more interesting, some people have it less. But at least to speak for myself, it's been a very wild, fun, depressing at times, scandalous at times. But, certainly living. I don't know, just saying. I'm going to ask you a question here about sports again. So on the volleyball court, you know how girls generally hate each other most of the time?
It's always a competition.
Yeah, is even being teammates sometimes a little bit of a challenge because it's females? And not to insult all females, but let's be realistic. Girls always, they hate each other. Do you see that difficult part also in a team?
I've been with my teammates for 4 years, and I haven't really had that feeling towards another girl that I hate her, or even though she's a teammate. Maybe we have our differences, but I've always learned to look past it. Or wala naman pasaway sa team namin, or maybe I just don't know.
I'm interested in...
But it's always a competition, definitely. For boys, for the spot that you want, it's there.
No, because I love the fanfare that volleyball has received, because it's the only sport, and I hope this is not so offensive. I'm trying to think of any other sport, female sport, that I would be willing to follow. Because obviously female basketball, I don't care for that. Even the WNBA, I'm bored. But female, girls volleyball, that's something I can wrap my mind around. Like, I could totally follow that if I was a big...
I think it's the short shorts.
Sports fan.
I think it's...
You know what it is? It could be that. Like I said earlier, I think it's because you guys are incredibly hot. But the game is it's a really good game. It's a really good game to watch on television when the players are really good. Like... I kept saying this when the last volleyball players were here. My favorite game of all time on Super Famicom, Nintendo, and all of that stuff were the volleyball games. Playing the games on video games, volleyball is a great sport. I can't do it, but it's awesome. Yeah, it's awesome to watch.
Beach volleyball is fun, actually.
I can't do beach volleyball. I can't do it. It sucks for me. The two people, there's not a long enough rally, and there's not a lot of. You know what's beautiful about volleyball, Michelle? But you play it, so you probably have a better opinion. But when the setter's about to set and both sides jump, and then it's only up to the setter whether she wants like that end or the other end, and then boom, just the way the ball after the spike, the sound of the spike, and then watching it bounce off the ground if it's a good kill, and then into like wherever the fuck the ball's gonna go eventually. That's a really great look.
Yeah.
That look, that synchronized look where you're gonna have a bunch of spikers just kind of jump up in the air and. You don't even know as a viewer, because it's not a three-dimensional thing you're watching on TV. You don't know if she's actually setting it to the high side or the low side, and then you only know when the spiker's ready to get the ball. It's great drama for me. That's why I love the Olympics, watching volleyball in the Olympics, because it's a whole lot of fun.
And I think that's why also women's volleyball is more popular than men's, because you can see the ball travel, or there's kind of a slower motion compared to the men's volleyball, because in men's volleyball you can't see the ball actually.
But there's so much power, though. Yeah. I mean, I like the men's game as well because of the strength involved. Right, there's not as long of a rally because it's just such powerful hits. But it's like firing a gun. You know that rush when you see a guy cock back or a girl cock back and kind of put that arm back and wail it down. It is a great look. It's like when Manny got punched in the face and got knocked out. You know that rush, like holy shit, look at that. It's the same thing, but it happens more often, and that's why volleyball's a great game, man. I just can't play it. My arms hurt every time I play. You just hit the ball off my arms once. I'm already crying like a bitch. All right. Anyway, let's take a break. When we come back, I think we should wrap it up tonight since it is pretty. Well, it's supposed to be a stormy night. Make sure you get the staff back home as soon as possible, as well as you, Michelle. So thanks. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap it up. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Glow. Back after this.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
With All-Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
Familiar with a game Chubby Bunny, but
what's like?
Have you played Chubby Bunny before?
No.
You put a marshmallow in your mouth. You say Chubby Bunny. And you keep putting it in your mouth. And you keep saying Chubby Bunny.
Okay.
Whoever can fit the most in their mouth wins. But we're not gonna say Chubby Bunny. We're gonna have a conversation.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you, okay ka na ba? Okay. And you're gonna be like, okay na. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Go.
2 at a time?
Okay, I'll learn 2 at a time. Okay ka na ba? What?
Okay na. I just saw it.
Okay ka na ba?
Okay na.
Okay ka na ba?
Okay na.
Okay. No, that's disgusting.
What you've been missing on The Factory.
Were you the one who posted, James, regarding the guidelines when it comes to checkpoints?
Yes, I was.
That's fantastic.
Yes, I just made it up, but I thought it was. This time of year, right? Elections. You never let the truth get in the way of a good story. Okay. Children, do not follow this at home. I'm just kidding. Just so you know your rights. If you do get stopped by a checkpoint,
you are not allowed.
We're able to verify all of these, James.
You're not allowed to run over them. That didn't make it here. So technically. Now, number 2. Upon approach, slow down. I guess that counts as not running them over. Dim headlights and turn on cabin lights. Okay.
Cabin lights.
Mm-hmm. Lock all doors of vehicles during inspection. Lock.
They might get pissed off because you're locking.
But that's the thing.
Okay.
This is where they get you. And this is actually, I know we're making fun of it a little bit, but this is a serious issue. We've seen some people genuinely harassed. Drugs are planted. And other things, a Justin Bieber CD is planted, which is even worse.
Oh,
yes,
no.
I've heard of that, And there's no defense for that. There's really no defense. Yeah, it's like, but Your Honor, we found this. Throw the book at him. The CD as well.
Then after that, you have to submit your cell phone and everything. And next thing you know, you have a Justin Bieber ringtone.
Catch James Deacon and the boys on Counterflow Wednesdays, 7:30 to 8:30, only here on The Factory.
With All-Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort and practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
Hi. They say nothing in this world is free, and for the most part, that's true. But here at NMF Network, all shows are indeed 100% free. And as an added feature, you have the option to subscribe to all your favorite programs, also at no charge. Why should you subscribe? By subscribing, you no longer have the hassle of delays when you stream the program. You also don't need to keep checking our site to see if your favorite programs are up, because they'll automatically be uploaded to your device as soon as it's available. Here's how to do it. For those people with Apple mobile devices, first you need to download the podcast app. Once you download the podcast app, open it. You should be taken to the featured page. Now, you look for the store button. Hit the store button, and after doing that, hit the search button. Put your cursor on it and type New Media Factory. All our shows should automatically appear. Pick your favorite or favorites. Open it and hit subscribe. And that's it. You're done. Congratulations and welcome to the New Media Factory family.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with a game Chubby Bunny, but
What's like?
have you played Chubby Bunny before?
No.
You put a marshmallow in your mouth, you say Chubby Bunny, and you keep putting it in your mouth, and you keep saying Chubby Bunny.
Okay.
Whoever can fit the most in their mouth wins. But we're not gonna say Chubby Bunny. We're gonna have a conversation.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you, okay ka na ba? And you're gonna be like, okay na, okay na.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Go.
2 at a time.
Okay, I'll learn 2 at a time. Okay ka na ba? What?
Okay na, okay na. I just saw it.
Okay ka na ba?
Okay na, okay na.
Okay ka na ba?
Okay na, okay na.
Okay. No, that's disgusting.
Friend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
All right, back on the program. Time to wrap it up. Want to thank our guest tonight, Michele Gumabao. You can follow her on Twitter at Gumabao Michele. Michele, I only wish the greatest things for you now that you're out of school and into this showbiz thing, whether it be acting or hosting or whatever. If you get that corporate thing that you always wanted to do, I think you're a really good person, and I really wish the best for you. So thanks for being here, love.
Thank you. Great studio audience.
Yeah. Caller of the night. What do you think? The one from Japan. I like the girl from Japan who was pretending that somebody owed her money only because she wanted to sleep with someone else's husband.
She was the best. She made my night.
Yeah, I think she was going to be caller of the night on this shorter episode tonight. So, yeah, we'd love to have you back if you're getting into any new project. Whether if you got that movie Taken coming out, the Philippine version or whatever, please come back and promote it.
I think we're releasing the third now. No?
Yeah, totally. I'd appreciate that. But yeah, so thanks for being here, dear. Really, taking the time.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you guys preferably, hopefully tomorrow. If not, because of weather thing, maybe we'll then just kind of start anew again on Monday when Bianca Valerio is here. All right. So, yeah, anything you want to say hi to or anything you want to throw out there? Or we're done. We're good. Michele.
I'm good.
Good?
Hello,
great.
everyone.
All right. All right. Thanks. Have a good night, everyone. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Stay safe.
Good Times with Mo, the podcast, was executively produced by Mohan Gulata, engineered by Miguel Alfindo, and operated by Icon Media Inc. Special thanks to Magic 89.9. You can follow Mo on Twitter at www.twitter.com/DJ Mo Twister. Email him at goodtimeswithmopodcast@rocketmail.com.